What's up YouTube, this is FJ, and I've been meaning to make this video for you guys for the past few weeks, but I needed my hair to grow out longer. I usually cut my hair every week to 2 weeks, but so you guys could see more of the drastic change, I decided to wait a couple more weeks. A couple things to prepare when you're doing your own hair. It's best to have clean hair, dry on the sides as well, so I ran some water through the sides at least, and then I dried it out with a towel. The top, it's easier to cut if you have it wet, but since I bleached my hair and I want to keep it longer, I'm not going to touch the top at all. Today is just more focused on the fade itself. A lot of the tutorials I've seen online require you to change the guards all the time and you're doing all these motions all around, and they're great. They're professional. I am by no means a professional. I've been cutting my hair though since high school. Couple decades, and the older I get, I just want to make my life easier and do things that are a lot quicker. Of course, now with the quarantine and pandemic and everyone staying home, hopefully this will help you guys out in trying to get a nicer haircut. Sorry that it's a little late. I know most of you guys have probably started cutting your own hair a couple of weeks ago. I'll let you guys know what I use. I ended up going with the Wahl Magic Clip Cordless. This video is not endorsed by Wahl or anything like that, not sponsored or anything. I wanted to get something that was cordless because I'm cutting my own hair. I don't want the cord going around my body. And this was highly recommended on YouTube as well, and I've been very happy with it. Precision's really good when cutting your own hair with this. And most people teach you to go from bottom to up when they're doing your fades. And of course, with the experience that I've had over the years, I've built a lot of confidence and stability in my own hands. So that's why this kind of works for me. Your mileage may vary if you're doing this for the first time, so be warned, you might not get as clean of a fade as you want, but hopefully still it can help you guys out. I'm sculpting my hair. I'm not relying on the guards to dictate how far I am going to be from my skin. I'm going to go with a 0 on the bottom, my eyebrow line. That's where I place this corner. My fade comes out like that, and it's been growing out fairly evenly outward this way. The angle that you want to place your blades will dictate how shallow or how deep your fade will be. So I'll line up my eyebrow line with the bottom corner here, and then I'm gonna keep this angle the whole time. And then I'm just gonna move in a straight line all the way back until I get here. Most people like drop fades. A drop fade is one that goes lower as you go to the back. I generally like to go all the way across with a slight drop in the back. I'll pull away about midsection of the back of my head, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Eyebrow line, corner here, rotate my head, keep the same angle on the clipper, and I would just rotate my head till I get to halfway on the back of my head, and then that's how I get my fade. The top part, I'm just going to hold it away so that I don't cut any of the top hairs while I'm doing that motion. Usually I do this without a shirt on. I'm just wearing black now, so when the hair falls it doesn't look all messy for this video. 0. Shortest it can be. Line it up with my eyebrow. And I'm just sculpting all the way to the back. And then I'm around the back now. Stop about halfway. Okay, so now you can see that. I was a little conservative, so you can see it comes out quite a bit there, but I'm gonna change this angle and I'm gonna make it a higher fade. So again, corner there, and I'm gonna move backward and sculpt my head. Around the back, stop halfway. You guys see that? That's just me going like this and then rotating my head. And of course you see there's like some loose hairs here, so the more than you look into the mirror, you can clean that up. I'm gonna clean that up again, sculpting just the upper parts. See? And for the bottom part, you just clean that off as you normally would. Careful not to touch the fade that you just worked on. Clean it up there. Okay guys, we're gonna do the other side, and I'll show you how to bring that together. Helps to, if you have a lot of hair in the blades, just brush off the hair that you have on the blades right now. See where your fade line is, right? Still a little wide, but let's go. I'll show you how quick I generally go. That was the first pass. I'm gonna try it again because it was a little. Okay, so see that? I'm gonna clean off the bottom. I'm just blind doing it here just because I know relatively where I know it will stop, and then I'll just check on it when I'm finished cleaning off most of this. Okay, it's a little rough right now. I'm gonna clean it up in a bit. All this hair is out. Okay, I have a mirror here, and I'm gonna use that mirror to see what the back looks like. Guys, I'm pretty happy with where I ended up. Straight line all the way across, and then it drops a little in the back, right? And you've got that one line remaining, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm using my phone instead of the mirror, so you guys can see, but there you guys have it. That took like a few minutes. I mean, the actual fade itself. Obviously this video is longer because I'm explaining everything. And like I said, guys, I let my hair grow out for about a month this time, but it's easier if you just do it every week to 2 weeks. I'm just gonna clean this off a little bit. I'm gonna make this angle shallower, line it up a little higher. Brush it off. Because I know I want it higher. And then I'm going to clean off the excess here. There. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Brow line. Higher fade. And then I'm going to clean off the top. I'm just basically following the line that I see, and if there's any kind of hairs that are straying out of there, I'm just letting the clipper clean it up for me. See what I mean? So what I normally like to do is have all my hair go on one side. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to cut the top because I want to keep this blonde or white hair as long as I can, because this grows out a little bit too. You can do a 1 or a 2. I particularly like doing a 1.5. The lever is in the shortest position. That way I still get that length that gives me the volume. When you line up the corner, when it's 0 at the brow line, this corner is really close. So you end up actually cutting a lot of the hair above that brow line, which I like. I didn't necessarily want my fade to start at the brow. That's a little low for me. So by resting the corner at that brow line, I'm cutting 1/2 inch to 1 inch more, and then that's when you see that line start to come up on that fade. I'd call that the 5-minute cheat fade. This is just something I do every week, 2 weeks. I'm used to it, so I have the experience to feel confident when I just rotate my head to know that my hand's not moving. Decent shape all the way around. Guys, if you don't know what that is, all the spots that you're seeing, that's called vitiligo. Some parts of my skin aren't able to pigment anymore. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my next video is coming out. Thanks guys.